lesson. So today's date is 11/9/20, and today's lesson is going to be on how to solve multi-step equations. Okay, so today you're going to be solving multi-step equations. Okay, they're called multi-step because it takes a couple of steps to solve it. Okay, so make sure you're writing this down. Now, the first thing I taught you back in the end of October was one-step equations. One-step equations look like this, right? It takes you one step to solve it. Here, I would just be -6 minus 6 and x equals 5. It would just be one step. Yes, you have to copy this down. Then last week, I taught you two-step equations, which look like this. Oh, let me just make that 10. Right? This is two-step equations, and it took you 2 steps to solve it, right? So -4 on both sides first. You move the number that's furthest away from your x. 10 minus 4 is 6 equals x over 5. Then I'm going to multiply this side by 5. I'm going to multiply this side by 5. Because this is division, so the opposite would be to multiply. This is a review from last week, so my answer is 30. Now, if you're having trouble with this, there's a YouTube video on it that I would recommend that you check out. If you're having trouble with one step, YouTube video. If the YouTube videos are still not helping, I remind you of office hours at 1:40, and I remind you of tutoring opportunities that are available to you every day after office hours. So for today, office hours start Avid tutoring starts at 2:30, right? So there's a lot of help out there. You just have to go, basically. All right, so this is what I taught you. Today, I'm going to teach you something new. So, ready or not, here it comes. All right, so everybody, let's write this equation down. This equation says 5 parentheses x plus 2 is equal to 50. So we have parentheses today. How are we going to be dealing with these parentheses? It's super easy. So, first thing you're going to do is what we call the distributive property. And you've already learned the distributive property. You learned it, oh look, October 19th, you learned the distributive property. You learned to take whatever was outside the parentheses and give it to everything inside. Okay? So we're going to do the exact same thing here. So we're going to take the 5 and give it to your x, and take the 5 and give it to the 2. Don't forget to give it to the 2. Okay? So we're going to do 5 times x plus 5 times 2. So this is the work for distributive property. Now, does anybody remember what is 5 times x? How do we rewrite 5 times x? How do we write it down? What's our 5x. Yes, you guys remember. Good job. So it's just 5x. You kind of squish it together, right? Plus, what's 5 times 2? 10. Equals, we bring it now down to 50. So before, when we used to do distributive property, we would finish right here. We're done. But now, because it has an equal sign, we can actually solve it. Go one step further. So we're going to draw our bars. Now, which number are we going to move first? Are we going to move the 5 or the 10?
10.
10. Very good. It's the number that's furthest away. So we're going to do -10 on both sides. So 50 minus 10 is 40 equals. Now the 10s, they get eliminated. They equal 0. We don't write it down. We're just left with 5x. So we bring the 5x down. That's all that we have left over on this side. So we bring it straight down. Now, how do I remove the 5? What do I have to do with
Divided by 5.
divided by 5? Excellent. And this is the work that I'm going to be checking, right? When you turn in your classwork today, these are the steps that I'll be checking. And you know I check. 40 divided by 5 is 8.
80.
80. No, 8. 8. Single 8. Okay? Now, you might be like, okay, I kind of understand it, or what? Don't worry, we're gonna go through a couple more problems. It's okay. All right. So please focus. Please write down these notes. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. 2 parentheses x plus 8 parentheses equals 34. Okay, so the first step before you start solving it, moving the numbers, you're going to distribute the 2 to the x and the 2 to the 8 via multiplication. So 2 times x is 2x plus 2 times 8 is 16. And then you bring down the 34. Now what you're left is with a two-step equation, which is what we started doing last week. So we're going to draw the bars. Which number do I move first and how?
Minus 16.
Nice, Jocelyn. So minus 16 on one side, minus 16 on the other side. What is 34 minus 16? Let's see, that becomes 14, that becomes a 2. 18, you're correct. Now am I done? Nope. I still have this little 2 right there to get rid of.
Divided by 2.
Divided by 2, excellent. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals, what is 18 divided by 2? 9. And you're done. Okay, so what's different today? I gotta do this distributive property first, and that's it. That's the only extra step we're gonna do. All right, let's see if you guys can try to do this one or start it on your own. How far can you get in solving this problem before I start writing more stuff down? So see how far you can get with this problem. Nothing to lose. Try it out. If you make a mistake, that's fine. At least you try to do it before I did. So get a head start on this brand new problem. Very similar to the one on top. So if you're lost or you have an answer, you can look up here, check. If you're lost, you're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Or, oh, I got it right, even though I don't have an answer up there. Test yourself, test yourself. Yeah. See if you guys can do it without looking If you need assistance, you can look and go like, oh, okay, I got it. I'm supposed to do that. Cool. Let me go back to doing it on my own. And if you're able to do it on your own, fantastic. Good job. Good job. It's so cold. Any general questions right now so far? Are we feeling somewhat okay? Okay. Now what if you have a problem that looks like this? Has a minus right there. Are we still going to be doing the same thing? Yeah, you're still going to be doing the same thing. You're still going to be distributing the 6 to everybody. So you get 6x minus 30 equals 6, right? But instead of, so 6 times 5 is 30, and I just bring down this minus sign right now. I'm okay with this minus sign. Yes, believe it or not, I'm okay with it. For now. So, but in order to get rid of this 30, I had to do the opposite of this minus. So instead of minus, I'm going to add a plus 30 plus 30 to both sides. So I have 6x equals, what's 6 plus 30? 36. And then your last step is to divide by 6, divide by 6. So x equals 6. Again. All right. Are you guys ready for a challenge? I wasn't going to show you this today, but why not? We have nothing to lose. This is an extra problem that I'll be doing more on Thursday, but let's see who can get it. Try doing that one. Scary. How would you do that one?
Are you cold, Miss Nomelli?
I'm freezing. It's super cold. Yes, super cold, and I am recording. This is extra. This is extra. So when we have a number already in front of your x, you're going to multiply the big numbers. So 5 times 4 gives you 20. X minus 50 equals 30. At this point, everyone in the class should have no problem solving this. Maybe this like, oh no, what do I do here? All you do is multiply. All you do is multiply. So 30 plus 50 is 80 equals 20x. We're going to divide by 20 on both sides. And we're left with x equals 4. All right, so you guys see this work for all the other problems, and including this one. This is the type of work that I'll be trying to check when you turn in your picture today. I'm going to need to see like, okay, I see how you're adding 50, distributing, things like that. That's the type of work